What's going on, budget fam? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about retail releases that you can expect to see for the month of November. So we usually do this once a month, just kind of highlighting things that are going to be potentially coming out for the current month. I'm a big fan of new product and new stuff being released. I am strictly, for the most part, strictly a retail guy, so that's what I'm going to be covering today. What you can expect to see on shelves at your local Target, Walmart, Barnes & Noble, or wherever you get your cards if you're buying them off of people on eBay. I like to kind of get an idea of what I can expect to see from week to week when I'm out hunting in the wild. And I love to be surprised. I love to see stuff and see new products and get my first kind of feel of it and my first look at it. So that's what I'm going to be covering today. There's not a lot this month, honestly. One of the slower months that I've seen. Some stuff has already come out though. I'm doing this a little bit, not obviously at the beginning of the month, got a little bit behind, but what is already out so far is we have Topps Update series, and we have seen some value packs, hanger boxes, and I think I've seen some monster boxes also. I'm not sure about where people were getting those. So far, I've only seen it at Barnes & Noble. For whatever reason, Barnes & Noble got it before everyone else and decided to put it out. Technically, I think before it was even released. So if you are a person who frequents Barnes & Noble, you probably got an early look at Topps Series Update, or Topps Update Series. I keep saying Series Update. That stuff is pretty good as far as I can tell. It's loaded with a bunch of rookies. There's some intriguing rookies that you can pull out of it. It's really affordable if you want to get a hobby box as well. I just saw those were available on Topps website. Typically anything on Topps website sells out super quick. Things are slowing down in the hobby. Either that or they're just printing an absolute ton of it. Don't really know, but it's still available on Topps website for $79, so $80 for a hobby box. It's pretty damn cheap. Not super coveted, but to me it seems like a fun product. I like some of the inserts, so that is available, and we should start seeing that at Walmart and at Targets, probably online at Target here pretty soon. Start seeing some plastic boxes pop up, so be on the lookout for that. As well as Absolute Football dropped this week. We saw mega boxes and blasters drop on Target's website, and then blasters at Walmart. Last year they didn't have absolute mega boxes at Walmart. They might this year, I'm not totally sure. But those are sweet. The mega boxes are awesome. Again, like last year, you get 2 hits, so usually 1 auto and 1 mem. That's pretty damn fun. Only 40 cards, but that's still, honestly, the chance at the hits is really, really cool. So looking forward to potentially some fat packs of those, some blasters, and maybe some hanger boxes as well. But a fun product for sure that it's a little hot right now because it's brand new, but after a while the hype will die off and those will be pretty easy to get. So those are already out. The next thing on the list for potential drops is Chronicles Baseball. I like Chronicles Baseball. I opened a good amount of it last year because I enjoyed it. I was like the only person that opened it. Last year we only saw at retail blaster boxes, and there weren't a lot of them. They were pretty hard to find. So I'm expecting to see, just like everything else this year, there's probably going to be a ton more. There's probably going to be more formats. Probably see mega boxes, fat packs, hanger boxes. Probably going to be a ton of it now. It did pretty well last year, so I'm sure they're going to print a ton. But it's a fun product. Well, it was last year. I'm sure it'll be fun again. Chronicles is always a lot of fun. It might be something that I try out for a little bit on the channel, but I don't want to just overload on that stuff. I feel like I bought too much last year. So we can expect to see that at Walmart and Target and probably Barnes & Noble as well. Also, with baseball on the same day, November 5th, Topps Archives Baseball will be coming out. That's another one that is not super popular. It kind of just hung around last year, which means it's going to hang around a lot this year because people weren't scooping it up last year. There's not going to be much demand for it. I like it better than like a Topps Heritage. I think there's some cool sets. I would kind of compare it to like Panini Chronicles, like there's just a bunch of different sets. It's archived, so they're older sets, but it's a fun product to open a couple times, but it gets really repetitive after a while. We did see mega boxes last year, or monster boxes, blasters, and value packs. We'll probably see the same, and you'll see that pretty much everywhere that you go. So be on the lookout for that. Not super exciting, but it's coming. Also on November 10th, Topps Stadium Club Chrome. That was one that I enjoyed last year. As far as Stadium Club is concerned, I think that's the way to go, rather than just the regular Stadium Club. I personally didn't buy. I think I opened one blaster and some value packs of Stadium Club regular this year because I knew Chrome was coming out, and I'd much prefer, if I'm going to open Stadium Club, I'd rather open Stadium Club Chrome. That was another one that we just didn't see a lot of it last year. There was only blasters, and there was not very many, so I'm expecting to see probably a lot more of that this year, and that's another one that's probably not going to be too hard to get either. So be on the lookout for that. That'll be available everywhere. An interesting one on November 24th is Panini Chronicles Basketball for last year. They're still rolling out last year's products. We're coming up on almost a quarter of the way through the NBA season this year. By the time the 24th rolls around, we'll be well through a quarter of the way of the season. And they're still going to be dropping product from last year. So we'll see more LaMelo Ball rookies, more Anthony Edwards, more Tyrese Halliburton, more of those guys in Chronicles. And we know Chronicles is loaded with a bunch of rookies. So as if the rookie market for those guys isn't saturated enough, here comes a whole ton of them. It's a fun product though. It's usually pretty popular. It's usually pretty hard to get. People get enticed by the rookies, but they really don't hold much long-term value at all. But like I said, it's a fun product, and if they do it right, I like the way they did football this year with the Prism Black inserts. If they can find some, if they can create some really cool inserts to throw in there to make it a little bit more intriguing, that would be nice to see. But yeah, Panini Chronicles Baseball will be out soon, and that'll be available everywhere as well. And that one will be pretty hot and probably a little bit more challenging to get than the other products that we'll see this far. So that's really it, honestly. Just 4 main ones. There's usually some stuff that pops up out of nowhere that we really weren't expecting. Nothing football coming up, so I think if we do see something surprising, it'll probably be something football. My guess would be maybe Illusions football or Rookies and Stars. We haven't seen either one of those yet, so maybe those will sneak up and pop up this month, but they're not scheduled to, so I don't know for sure. We haven't seen Topps Big League yet. I don't know if that's even ever coming out, but that's still kind of on the horizon. And no Mosaic Basketball. That's continues to be pushed back. Now it's looking like December for Mosaic Basketball, which is, that's just crazy, man. Like, that's, you're getting into the meat of the NBA season this year, and they're still dropping product from last year. Haven't seen anything on the calendar for this year's rookies. I talked a little bit about that in one of my other videos. That's really just increasing the value of the Chronicles draft pick cards, because that's all there really is now. We haven't even, I don't see Prism draft on the horizon at all. So for now, that's all we have. So those are the go-to rookie cards for a lot of these guys who are actually playing pretty well, man. This rookie class looks good. So yeah, that's really it. Not a big month of November. A little bit slower than most months, but some interesting stuff. Looking forward to Chronicles Basketball for sure, and then I think Topps Stadium Chrome Baseball should be a good one. But I don't know, we will see. You never know. There's always stuff that pops up. So that'll do it for this one, guys. Hopefully this helped, and hopefully you have lots of luck out there. Seems to be getting a little bit easier to find stuff at retail, so best of luck out there. Appreciate you watching. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.